Today is the day. It's Mrs. Wooliver Day. After the story, here's what you'll do. She'll draw the character and so will you. There's lots of shapes to draw today. It's Mrs. Wooliver Day. We don't say easy, we say fun. Mrs. Wooliver kids are number one. So let's stick together, 'cause today is the day. It's Mrs. Wooliver Day. It's Mrs. Wooliver Day.
Mrs. Wooliver!
Are you ready for a story? Okay. Well, today's story is called The Treasure Box, written by Mrs. Wooliver and illustrated by my daughter, Cassie Garwood. This is a story about Elda, Elda the elephant. One morning, Elda woke up with a toothache. "Mom," Elda cried, "my tooth hurts." "Oh, Elda," her mom said, "you're growing up. You're losing your first tooth." "Losing my tooth?" thought Elda. "What am I going to do without a tooth?" Elda went to the mirror and wiggled her tooth. It was loose. It was just about ready to fall out. Elda ate oatmeal for breakfast, brushed her good tooth, and went outside to play. She couldn't wait to tell her best friend, Edward, all about her tooth. Eddie was excited to hear that Elda was finally losing a tooth. He remembered when he lost his first tooth. Eddie was at school in the lunchroom. After he took a bite of his apple, his tooth fell out and landed in his hands. Elda laughed. Days and weeks went by. Elda kept watch of her tooth in the mirror every day, but it wasn't falling out. Elda's dad wanted to pull it out for her, but Elda wouldn't let him touch it. Elda's mom knew what to do. One morning, Elda's mom took Elda to a dentist to see if Dr. Debbie could help. Elda was afraid as she sat in the chair, but her mom told her there was nothing to be afraid of and not to worry. "Hi, Elda," said Dr. Debbie as she peeked her head into the room. "Hi," whispered Elda. Dr. Debbie was the best dentist in town. She was very nice to kids. Dr. Debbie asked Elda to open her mouth wide to let her see inside. So Elda opened up. Dr. Debbie asked Elda what grade she was in and who her best friend was. Before Elda could even answer, Dr. Debbie gave Elda's tooth a tug, and her tooth popped right out. "Hey," thought Elda. Elda didn't even get to answer the questions, and Dr. Debbie was done. "Wow," said Elda, "that didn't even hurt." As Dr. Debbie was leaving the room, she reminded Elda to take a toy from her treasure box before she went home. Elda picked a pretty bracelet. When Elda and her mom got home, they had lunch. The first thing Elda wanted to do after lunch was go to Eddie's house. She couldn't wait to smile for him. Now, some kids lose teeth really simply, really easy. They just fall out. Some kids have to tug a little bit to get it out. Some kids, like my grandson when he was younger, losing his first teeth, his baby teeth, for the first time, had to go to the dentist and get a little bit of help. But make sure you're taking care of those teeth, okay? When those baby ones fall out, the new one, adult ones come in, and you want to make sure to brush your teeth, okay? All right. Are you ready to draw? Okay. Today, We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. We'll put our paper in the apple direction, and we'll be ready to draw with you. With who? With you. Great. Ah, that's so much fun. Okay, and I know that with you was probably pretty loud, and the rest of the song wasn't, in my experience. But that's okay. Okay, today we're going to draw Elda back from the dentist. It's going to be great. All right? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the table that's in front of her. We need to draw our horizon line first. What? Horizon line first? Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's our table. We're going to be dealing with the table. But we're going to put Elda here first. Okay? All right. Now what we're going to start, how we're going to start Elda, is we're going to put her face right here. Now make it big enough to put her trunk and her eyes and her smile and everything inside. If it's not big enough, okay, turn your paper over, do it again. Okay, make sure you're happy with that shape that you're going to get started with. Okay? Now, her ears are like this. We're going to come out like this, kind of curl in and go like that. Okay? Out, and there we go like that. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put her face in. Make her eyes up here. Okay. Half moon shape for the whites of her eyes. Her pupils there. 5 eyelashes on each eye. Okay. All right, now we're going to make her trunk. Okay. Right from under this eye. Right from here. Okay. We're going to come down and make a J. Like that. Okay, we made the letter J going this way. All right, now come over here under this eye. We're going to make another letter J. We're not going to go this way. That's a backwards J. We're going to come down like this, follow it, and go and connect it on the bottom. Okay, perfect. All right, and if you want, we can put her smile up here. Watch. Okay, we're going to put a smile here, like that, on this side of the trunk, and on this side, smile on this side of the trunk. So there's her smile. And we're going to put one tooth right here. Leave the other one blank because she had it pulled out by Dr. Debbie. Okay? All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to make, okay, watch what we're going to do here. We're going to go like this. We're going to come off like her shoulders or something. Is that right? That's right. All the way down to the table. All the way down to the table on both sides. There's the table. Okay, all the way down both sides. Okay. Then we're going to put the neckline of her dress around her neck like this. Okay, that's her neckline. She's got a thick neck, big neck. Elephants, huge. On her dress, we want to put some peanuts. But it's cute. They're kind of like Sammy the Spider bodies without the legs on them. Okay, just a few peanuts on her dress. She likes peanuts. Maybe one down here. All right. There's some peanuts. Not too many. Just a couple. All right. And then over here, her arm is going to be coming up. All right. So we're going to just kind of go like this with her arm. around like this, and down like this. Okay? I know it looks big, but just work with me here. I'm just doing this. We're going to put her sleeve on her dress. There's her sleeve. Okay? And we can put some more peanuts, if we want, on her sleeve of her dress. Just a couple. Because every one that you draw, you have to color. You have to color it like a light brownish color, like peanuts look like. Okay? All right. Now, on her wrist, well, let's make her fingernails first. We're going to put 3 bumps for her fingernails. Okay? There they are. 3 bumps. Bump, bump, bump. It's kind of upside downish, but we're fine. Okay? All right. And then we're going to put that bracelet, that pretty bracelet that she got out of the treasure box, on it, on her wrist. There it is. Okay. There's a bracelet. Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. Okay. Now we're going to put her lunch in front of her on the table. Okay? We're going to make a sandwich. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to make the, just work with me here. Just do what I do. We're going to make the heel of the bread right there. Okay? We're going to come out, come in, come in, and then we're going to make like some teeth marks or something, like she took a bite. Okay, from this side to that side, where she's actually eating her sandwich. All right. Now we have to make it look like there's 2 pieces of toast down here. So right from here, you're going to come down like this. Okay. We're going to draw a straight or oblique line, and then to there. So it looks like the crust. All right. I hope it looks like the crust. Pretty good. And then we're going to put her sandwich on a plate, which is actually going to be a rectangular plate, or you can, if you can want to put a circle around it, you can too. I just don't want to run out of room on this side and this side, because we're going to put a bag of chips over here and a juice. All right, let's make the chips first. Okay, we're going to make the bag of chips kind of like this. Okay, like this. All right, down, down. Okay, and then together on the bottom. And then there's also going to be, we'll do that again like this. Okay, and then put some lines in it on the bottom of the chip bag. Normally they're up here too, but we're just going to put the whole, the top of the chip bag there, like where she's going to put her hand inside and get chips. Okay, now we can put the name of our chips right here. I'm not going to put a name brand in there. I'm just going to put chips. Okay, I'm going to put CHIPS, and then make just kind of a fancy little thing like that. Okay, if you want to put your favorite chips, the name of them in there, you know what I'm talking about. I just can't do that on this. Okay. It's against the rules here on YouTube, I think. Here we go. Now we're going to make a juice. And I'm just going to label it juice. All right? We're going to make a juice box. So just make your juice box. Okay? What we're going to do, though, excuse me, we're going to make a straw, but on top of it. Don't put it on it or from it. Watch. I'm going to make a straw. Make a straw like this. Okay. And if you want to, you can even put a bottom on it like this. A bottom. Because now, look what we're going to do. We've done this before, like on the shelf. When Theodore was on the shelf, we're going to make an oblique line from here to about right here, the middle of. Okay? We're going to come to this corner, make another oblique line. All right? A little bit higher. Then we're going to make a horizontal line into the straw, behind the straw, and into the oblique line. Isn't that cool? Then you're going to come down here with an oblique line. And then you're going to bring this down with a vertical line touching the corner. So there's your juice box. And I'm just going to put juice. Or maybe I'll put apple, like it's apple juice. I'm going to put A, P, P, L, E, and then I'm going to put a fancy little thing on it, just like that. There we go. Now over here on the corner of the wall, we're going to put a socket, a plug, right? So we know she's sitting and the wall's behind her. So we're going to put our electric plug here. So we put our large rectangle. We put 2 squares inside, or rectangle, whatever it turns out to be. A place for the plug to fit in. We're going to do dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash. And if you want, because we're looking straight at Elda, we might want to go back in her ears and make that shape so that the inside is pink, the outside is gray, okay? So we might want to do that also. And go back again around. There you go. All right, there you go. And that's Elda. Okay, put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, wow, I did a great job. Now tell your neighbors or tell me, wow, you did a great job too. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. Having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day. Learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Okay, add your color. Make it beautiful. Start with Elda and then maybe her lunch and then her then the background, okay? And until next time, keep drawing.